You know, we joke about the conditioning of these guys. Andy Ruiz right now looks like the better conditioned fighter.
Well, those punches seem to graze Joshua on the side of the head and then the top of the head. And it really threw off his equilibrium. Right hand just falls short. But Ruiz definitely looks dangerous now. Ruiz looks like he's measuring him for his own right hand. Joshua must respect that power. Ruiz with a hard jab and a second jab to the chest. You know, there's not much of an output, Sergio, from Joshua at this point.
Because he respects Ruiz, that's why. He respects them fast hands, and he has to respect the power now. Andy Ruiz came to become the heavyweight champion of the world tonight.
On his trunks it says Destroyer. Could he be that tonight?
And on the back it says Victorious.
Massive underdog coming in here as a fill-in, as a substitute, and here for a showcase for the champion from London. But it has been a rude welcome to the United States for Anthony Joshua. A more tentative round number 4 after the blockbuster third round.
You cannot give him the initiative right here. You cannot give him the initiative. Right? Don't give him the mid-range. Don't give that to him. Either we get inside or we don't step in at all. But you can't give him that mid-range. You understand? We got
good. Well, let's get switched back on again. Let's get back into proper mode. Come on. Solid jabbing and right hands, moving, defending with your head, moving with your hands, all right? Keep the hands up when you're boxing. Don't come down.
What shot was it?
He caught you with a hook because you loaded up, all right? So let's just keep the hands up. Listen, you're back in the game. Jab, jab, right hand, calm. You're breaking down, you can do this.
Did he say what shot was it? So he's asking what put him down.
I believe so, and that's what always happens when it comes to a punch like that you don't see coming.
We get ready for round 5. Chris Mannix, I hate to ask you this, with all the knockdowns, how do you have it scored so far?
Wild third round that I scored 10-8 for Andy Ruiz, 38-37 in favor of Andy Ruiz. I thought Ruiz let Joshua off the hook a little bit in that last round when he was not all the way back after that brutal third round.
Yeah, Sergio, I wonder now, like Joshua with each round, will his legs get stronger and clear his head a little bit more each time?
I believe Andy Ruiz in those 40 seconds, he could have became the champion of the world, but he's a poised, patient puncher. He feels he's probably going to get another opportunity again.
Joshua is going to have to put it into another gear. You see Ruiz outlanding the champion in power punches and real shots too. Not just throwing a hook, he throws a good hook to the body. We knew Ruiz had good fundamental skills, solid boxer, good amateur pedigree. You would just figure, and most of the world figured, it did not stack up against a 6'6", 5-tool heavyweight champion in his athletic prime.
And Brian, Vladimir Klitschko, he let Anthony Joshua off the hook a couple of years ago. He paid the price in the later rounds because of AJ's power.
Counter right from Joshua, but Ruiz again is defensively sound, walking in, hands up, jabbing, and trying to work behind the jab. You can see the amateur skill coming to the fore.
And I tell you what, 5 rounds in, Andy Ruiz has won over a good portion of these Brits here. 6,000 Brits here, and he's winning the crowd over.
Joshua looking a little steadier here in this round 5. We're more than halfway through in this round. A blockbuster round 3. Is that how you score that? With 3 knockdowns, 10-8? That's how
I scored it.
All right. It gets confusing. Yeah, dude, but then he got a knockdown as well. Would it be 9-8?
2 knockdowns for Andy Ruiz.
Right.
1 knockdown for Anthony Joshua.
I'll let you figure that out. Final minute now, round 5, Madison Square Garden heavyweight title fight. And a spirited challenge from Andy Ruiz. Chris Mannix had him up on his card. That's a hard hook by Joshua. Things can change quickly.
Manny Robles told Andy Ruiz not to give him. Don't stay in mid-range. Do not let Joshua take the initiative. That's mid-range, and that's why he got caught right there.
At any moment, this could end. I thought I would just be saying that about Joshua. I could have to say it about Andy Ruiz as well. Ruiz fires back. That looked to be blocked.
It was an overhand right, but he didn't set it up. He needed to fool Joshua downstairs before he threw it upstairs.
Now Joshua has his hands a little bit higher, showing a little more respect for Ruiz. Right hand by Ruiz, able to get through and touch it.
Time! Oh, no, sorry, Andy.
Devin Haney is here at the fight. He'll be on our post-show. Stick around after the fight. We'll be here for all the post-fight action and trying to figure out what would be next in the heavyweight division.
You don't need to be looking for hooks. Jab, jab, right hand. If you're catching, don't look for power, look to box. Because you're walking into the shots. It's when you look for hooks, he caught you. Don't look for hooks. Yeah, he caught you with a hook because you've loaded up with your own hook. Jab, jab, right hand. Listen. We've got to win these rounds now, mate. Come on, let's get into gear now. Come on, let's get boxing again.
What will he come out and do?
He'll come out and he'll try and stalk you, throw hooks, he'll try and rush at you. With a 1-2.
And here's the left hook that landed earlier. Ruiz was
Right in the corner.
expecting a jab. Joshua did the smart thing to come around the gloves with the left hook.
We're glad you're with us here on DAZN, Madison Square Garden, New York City. Two hard jabs from both fighters as they open up round 6. You wonder when Anthony Joshua will able to up the work rate. Maybe it's this round. Misses with the right hand. Good slip by Ruiz.
Ryan, what Anthony Joshua has to realize is that one good shot is not going to hurt Ruiz to the point where he's just vulnerable. Ruiz is going to fire back if Joshua comes charging in after taking that shot.
One thing CompuBox can tell you is the normal work rate for a fighter. And Anthony Joshua, through 5 rounds, is averaging 28 punches per round. His average in his last 8 fights, 40 per round. So his output is down. Now, granted, he was down twice in that 3rd round. That'll skew it. However, until the opening seconds of this round, we just haven't seen a fully engaged Anthony Joshua showing the normal volume.
And that's because of Andy Ruiz's fast hands and fast counters. He has to be careful. Every time he opens up, Ruiz is going to come back with something.
Joshua with the enormous height advantage, the reach advantage. You would figure, Sergio, again, he heard it from Robert McCracken, he could just box. Jab, move back, European style, and win this fight.
That's exactly what they want. Rob McCracken said, listen, jab, jab, right hand. That's all that's going to win this.
Hard right hand by Ruiz. Able to counter. Straight up the middle.
If you're AJ, you got to keep sticking that jab out there. You can't let Andy Ruiz just walk towards you without throwing something back.
And Ruiz is getting closer and closer. I would like to see him go to the body more.
The first knockdown of the fight came from Anthony Joshua. At that point, it looked like it was just going to be party time for all these British fans. And again, a continuance in Joshua's reign. And instead, we see the possibility of Andy Ruiz becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. Good body shot. That was a hook from Ruiz. That's his best shot. Joshua answering with the hook.
That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from Ruiz. I want Joshua to concentrate on the body. Then he can come upstairs with that overhand right.
And the jab to the chest, which Ruiz has been throwing, moves Joshua all the way back.
And I said that earlier, Brian, before the overhand's going to right, it's going to be a jab downstairs, a jab to the right, to the chest.
That jab grazed Joshua's cheek and was inches away from landing flush. Hard body shot by Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz is setting up an overhand right.
Final seconds here, round 6, and Ruiz having all sorts of surprising success again. Joshua's talking to him. I don't know what he's saying.
Time!
Sí, lo tienes que traer. Está bloqueado ese cabrón.
Escucha, es que si ya lo tienes lastimado, no me pierdas la cabeza. Síguelo presionando, sigue moviendo la cintura, síguelo tocando. Agua, agua. Síguelo tocando. tus combinaciones así, ¿ok, papá? I go, hey!
Triple G next week. Rosie Perez there with Gennady Golovkin. Clarissa Shields there as well, one of the top female fighters in the world, if not the best. But it'll be Golovkin next week. Right here, though, we've got the heavyweight title very much on the line.
And there's that right hand downstairs. And later after that, he threw a hard jab to the chest. He's trying to set up an overhand right, Andy Ruiz is.
By the way, Triple G will be with us on the post show in the post fight. We'll have a lot to talk about either way. Round 7, and Andy Ruiz Jr., Sergio having success with those body shots in round 6. Chris, let me get your scoring on that. How do you score that round?
I gave it to Andy Ruiz, 58-57 in favor of Ruiz. The last 40 seconds of that round, Brian, I think Anthony Joshua threw one punch, and that was at the very end.
Oh, that hook almost landing in right hands from Ruiz, and now a barrage. The champ's in trouble, and down he goes.
4,
Third knockdown of the fight for Ruiz.
7, 8. You're gonna pick up your hands. Put your mouthpiece there. Come off the rope. Box.
Well, not quite a wink, but he flashes his eyebrows. He better throw his hands. The champ is in trouble.
Look for an overhand right here, Brian.
Joshua with the hard jab. Trying to answer, but he's shaking. He's down again. Wow.
Joshua looks gassed.
4,
Mouthpiece came flying out of his
5,
mouth.
6, 7, 8.
He's been down 4 times.
Hey, turn around. You can.
Joshua turning to his corner.
He's
gotta be careful here.
He's got to stay engaged.
Okay,
Where is
you
his
got
mouthpiece?
You ready to box?
Joshua looks so tired. I think he wants out.
That's it. He says that's it. Andy Ruiz is the heavyweight champion. Michael Griffin was giving him every chance, but Joshua was looking to his corner. Did not advance, and Andy Ruiz has shocked the world. The Mexican Rocky indeed.
The Mexican Rocky makes me believe in movies now. Incredible. Wow.
An absolute stunner, and Ruiz earned it. It wasn't flukish. He knocked him down early, knocked him down again, and maybe after losing the early pound of round 6, he came back, landed his body shots, and then round 7, it did look, Sergio, correct me if you think I'm wrong, it looked like Joshua did not want to continue.
No, he wanted out. His facial expression, he was tired. He was fatigued. He was beaten by a better man tonight.
Ruiz's body believes. Wow, wow, wow.
Brian, is this a bigger upset than Tyson Douglas?
It certainly seems like it. Buster Douglas was fantastic that one night. There's no question. Ruiz came in, looked like, well, I don't want to say a second-tier heavyweight, but at least second division. But he is now the heavyweight champion. A stunning turn of events. Anthony Joshua, at the end of that fight, did turn around, look to his corner. Again, Michael Griffin had given him the benefit of the doubt earlier, even when Joshua did not walk toward him. So I thought he was giving him every chance. And I wouldn't even look at this. Maybe it'll be seen as controversial eventually, but it seems like he was well within his rights to stop that fight. Let us take a look again. Again, that's 4 knockdowns as well. This is round 7.
You don't want to exchange punches with the man with the faster hands, and that's why Anthony Joshua got in trouble right there. Ruiz with the faster hands and the faster combinations, the better technique, beat the heavyweight champion tonight.